All right, guys, welcome back. So in this video, I am again going to introduce to you linear equations in two variables. Part two also touches this topic again, which is systems of equations, which is also part of your SAT exam. But this is another part that you also need to know according to the details of College Board SAT test review. Okay, so um, I want to say first of all, thank you guys for watching and taking part in your learning and making sure that you are prepared. I wish you all the best in your educational endeavors. Um, I was I have been a math teacher for many years, over 10 years now. I love math. I enjoy teaching it. And my style of teaching math is a little bit slower, very detailed, because I know everyone learns differently. I know some students who struggle with math, it just needs someone to be very detailed in explaining the whys of everything to make it a lot more clear. Okay, so I appreciate if you take the time to like my channel, comment some good comments. I always appreciate positivity, and of course, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you. I'm doing my best to grow this channel, and what's to come also is tutoring on SAT prep. If that's something you're interested in, you are also free to email me or if you have any specific math problems that you would like me to review. I'm all for it. I am here to not to just be making videos. I am here to give back to the math community and to students who are really willing to do well on their SAT prep and further their education. Back to the math at hand here. All right, so linear equations in part one, we had that foundation where you understand what a linear equation is and what makes it a linear equation. And now you understand what variable is. And so now what happens when you have two? The understanding of a linear equation is that when you graph its equation, you get a straight line. Okay, you get a line. And if you notice, linear starts with, and if you notice, linear start with line. Linear equations are lines, straight lines. Okay, no curvature, no loops. It's just a straight line when you graph it. Now, in part one, I have explained to you how to identify if equation is linear, and that is when the variable, all variables, if there's more than one, does not have a power greater than one. Okay, it is only one. How many variables do you see? Two. Okay, and they are two different variables. We have an x and a y. To determine what y is, I need to know what x is first. Where do we get x? You can pick an x, pick whatever you want x to be. So I'm going to go ahead and create a little table here. Okay, I have x and I have y. So if I pick numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, that means I'm substituting my x for that number. Now, as I said before, if you mastered part one, you know that 3 or a number next to a letter is multiplication. So I have y equals 3 times 0 plus 2. Plus 2. So 3 times 0 is 0 and plus. and this is y equals. So that means y equals 2. Okay? So when my x is 0, my y is 2. If I put 2 for y, and then I'm now solving for x, I will get 0. Okay? So let's go ahead and try 1. So now I'm going to try 1. When x is 1, okay, so 3 times 1 is 3. My y equals plus 2. So that means y is 5. All right. Go ahead and pause the video and try 2 and 3. All right. Did you get 8 and 11 for y? If you did, good job. If not, check your calculations again, okay? With this table, these are points, okay? So with linear equations, because it creates a straight line, and we're just sketching a graph here. So you're going to go ahead and draw your coordinate plane. And you know this is your x, and you know this to be your y. And you know all your positive numbers are in here, okay, in this quadrant. So let's go ahead and have our x's 0, 1, 2, 3. And our y's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this is y, okay? So when x is 0, which is the origin, y is 2. And when x is 1, y is 5. So we have 5, we have 2, we have 8, and we have 11. And when x is 2, y is 8. And when x is 3, y is 11. Okay? Now, remember what I said about straight lines? Your straight line is going to go straight through these points. Right, so there you go. So this is what a linear equation does. It creates straight lines on a coordinate plane. Okay, a linear equation with two variables, an x and a y. All that means is you have a substitution of an input and you get an answer for the output, okay, which is your y or the second letter. So that's really all you're doing. You're picking the numbers to put in for x. What is the output? What is the answer for the other variable? Now, let's do another problem. All right, this one's written a little differently on purpose, okay? So this one is where you have the x, you have your x and your y on the same side. What you saw previously, you had the y on one side of the equal sign and the x on the other side, and then your 2 is your constant. The constant now is all by itself, and all the ones with the letters are together. That's fine. This is called standard form. What you saw before was slope-intercept form, okay? So in this standard form written position, it is the same concept. Pick an x, okay? And see what you get for y. Let's try that. Create a table. You have your x and y. And I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do 0. You can do negative numbers. You can do a mix of positive and negative. You can do fractions. You can do decimals. Okay, it doesn't have to be positive only. Okay, so 0. My x is 0. What is my y? Okay, so 2 times 0 is 0. Minus 3y equals 4. All right, so we have 0 minus 3y equals 4. Okay, now 0, I don't need to do anything. I can move the 0 over, but it's still going to be 4. And I'm left with negative 3y equals 4. And divided by negative 3. See, I have a fraction. That's okay. We don't run from fractions and decimals, right? All right. So we have negative 4 over 3. All right, let's go ahead and try it with 1. Go ahead and try, pause the video, and go ahead and try 1 and 2. And what do you get for y?